Hi, this is Stephen from iloveweightloss.co.uk, and today I'm going to be answering a question that Ashley posted on the Facebook wall, which was, how do we train and how do we eat? So what I thought I'd do is give you an example of exactly what I did yesterday, and hopefully, I don't expect you to do this exact same thing. I do try to practice what we preach, so don't feel that you have to do exactly what I do, but it's just maybe hopefully interesting for you to see exactly what I do. So I got up yesterday at 6 AM. I then had a 6-egg omelette. I had some mushrooms in there, and I think I also had some spinach. I then went to work out at 7. I find that I have no problem now. I've kind of trained myself to be able to still exercise having just eaten, so that's never a problem for me. I also had some supplements. So I had my D3. I had 5,000 IUs of D3. I also had some glutamine. I also had some extra fibre. I had some psyllium husk, and I also had my fish oil. Then I went to work out, like I said, at 7. I worked out, and it took about 45 minutes. I had a protein shake after I worked out, and then I was training with my brother, I should say, and we drove to the DVCC in Bedford, where we had some stuff to do there and do general work, whereupon I also had a snack in the mid-morning. I think that must have been at about 11 AM, so I'd already at that time had, the snack was, I think it was, if I remember correctly, I had some gluten-free sausages, and I think I had spinach as well. I then had lunch, which was some mince and some cabbage. I'm enjoying my cabbage at the moment. I always try to make sure I make a concerted effort that I do have enough vegetables, and that's one thing I always discover, that a lot of people don't have enough vegetables. It's one of those things, if you're having the right sort of vegetables, cabbage, dark green leafy vegetables, you cannot overeat them. No one ever put on body fat from having too much fibrous green vegetables, so never worry about that, and always kind of you can always increase the amount you have. So I also had some carnitine and some more glutamine. I make a concerted effort to have a lot of glutamine daily because I know that it's very important for our immune system. And because when I'm getting up quite early, getting home quite late, your immune system can take a knock, I think it's quite important that you keep that up. So then I had another little snack in the afternoon. I think it was about 3 o'clock. I'm trying to remember what I had then. I think I had a super shake actually. Yes, I had a super shake. I had one with almond butter and chocolate protein shake and things like that. And then I was just in the DVCC again that evening, so I actually didn't get home until, I think I didn't get home until just after 9 actually, last night, where I actually had some steak and vegetables. And a lot of people kind of fear eating late, but in my experience it's untrue. People shouldn't fear eating late. And actually, if you're looking at having carbohydrates, a lot of people have them at breakfast, which is the wrong time of day to have them. You should actually have them in the evening, and they help you sleep. I didn't. I had, again, I had lots of cabbage, and I had some steak. And I was very fortunate I had that cooked for me by my girlfriend, actually. But I still ate, and it was just, I think it was 9:15 I ate. I also had I had some magnesium to help me sleep and to calm me down. I also had some glutamine, and I also had some more fibre. So I'm training 5 times a week at the moment. I find I train first thing in the morning, and I find getting it done then for me means that I don't stress about needing to do it, because obviously a lot of different stuff can pop up during the day, and I find I'm good at training at that time in the morning, and I always have my breakfast. And again, these are just habits that I've built into my life. They weren't easy at first, but I built them in, so I'm not superhuman in any way. I'm not super regimented more than anyone. I don't have more willpower, but I've just built these habits in over time, and so now they're second nature. So hopefully that gave you a bit of an idea about how, and a lot of the trainers, all the DVCC trainers, we all live very similar sort of lifestyles. Some things are obviously different, the times we train and things like that, but we all kind of live the same sort of healthy lifestyle that we try to promote. So hopefully you found some, maybe some inspiration, or at least some sort of idea of some things that you can incorporate into your own lifestyle, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.